Hello, everyone, and I thought today I'd do a helmet collection. So we're going to start off with this one, which is a MK1 Star, repurposed by Belgium. You can tell it's been repurposed by Belgium because of the decal, the elasticated chin strap, new liner, and I've put on a post-war camo net, so it makes it look much more nicer in my opinion. It looks very nice. Yeah. I'm gonna go over to World War II, where we have a actual true to itself Brody. Oh god. What if this just had to come out? I have that in there because when I put this on, there is actually the screw that you'd put in there. It doesn't have the T-piece like this one. So this is one of my actual good. I'm gonna move this one up here. A little bit more room. This is my good MK2. I quite like it. It's got this was issued to ambulance drivers during the war. It's missing its liner. Has its chin strap. It does have some stamps. Arco 1943. And this has 1943 here and 1943 there. And at some point I will do a video on how much these helmets can go for on the market. But these helmets are quite nice. Brody helmets are amazing. So this is a MK1, not an MK1, sorry. That's an MK1 Star. This is an MK2. Let's move on to another MK2. You've seen this one quite a bit. A restored one. This one's supposed to be a BEF. So it's an early war BEF paint. Quite nice. You know this one because I've had a whole bunch of videos of restoring it. I quite like it. Mud brown spray paint. It still has its original chin strap, very nice. I didn't spray this bit in though. Kept that as it is. I think Tom's Military had said to me, because this still has black paint, is it a civil defense helmet? And to be honest, I have no idea. Because this was all covered in rust. I scraped all of it off. Excuse me. I scraped all of the rust off. There was dark blue paint and black paint. Dark blue is the priming paint. The black paint is the original paint underneath. However, the actual dome piece itself, the outside, was resprayed in some sort of green colour. Almost like that type of green. It was resprayed in a green colour. I then resprayed in olive drab, and then I done my brown. We can even take a look around the skirt or the brim. There is some mud brown that's trying to bleed through, not mud brown, olive drab. But that's fine. I'm going to use this helmet a lot for reenacting and living history. So yeah, and even one of the comments was saying they like it how it's got like a rough texture. So you can see all the lines. It looks like it's a machining marks, but they're not. That's the old paint underneath. And I quite like it, especially with this. Looks like it's got an uneven mark right there. So I quite like it myself. We're moving to a post-war helmet, and actually one of the first ones I ever bought. This is a post-war turtle helmet. This one's in black. You can find these as there's World War II models, but just note, if some people list these as World War II, just know that this dot right here is moved up here somewhere. It's moved up somewhere here. So keep that in mind. But other than that, it's very nice. I bought this at the Channel Islands of Guernsey. One interesting thing I like about it is it has this going along the back. Goes all the way up there. And it has the, as what people like to call it, a asbestos liner. It's not asbestos. Well, there's no reports of this being asbestos, and nor this is asbestos. This has the US style of snap dot, which you would see on Colt 1911 and the M1 Gowl, or the Springfield M1903 belts. I have a video of the M1 Garand belt out. This one's very nice. There's a stamp right there. It's like size 1 something. Elasticated chin strap, like always. And this had to come all the way from the Channel Islands to me. So perhaps maybe this was a not a turtle helmet, post-war turtle helmet that was issued to the men in Guernsey. Who knows? Moving to an interesting one. It's a replica fiberglass M1 helmet. I originally had olive drap underneath. You can still see it. It's right there. It's much more brighter on camera. It's very dark in person. You can really see it on the inside. Of course, olive drap always reminds me of those, like those little toy soldiers. And then I was looking at a few pictures of camouflage. I was like, I don't have a camouflage helmet. This is the MK1 Star is camouflage, but I have no twigs or leaves. The US also done this, but they also have camouflage covers. But sometimes they would use spray paint. And this is what I'm trying to, this is what I'm trying to make it look like in the Pacific Theatre. So, very interesting. Over here we actually have two German helmets. On the top we have a M16 Star Helmet. The M16 is probably one of the most iconic helmets of World War I. It's up there with the pickle harb. I want to try and buy an original pickle harb, but the last time I saw one locally was about £950 for an actual good pickle harbour. Of course, when you look at it from the front, it kind of looks like a ball in a way. And these things are called horns. And the interesting thing about these, on the front of the Star Helm, you could actually have a piece of armour right here. A piece of armour that will lock around the ventilator horns, and a piece of leather that goes all the way around the back. I have seen it before. I've seen this Star Helm armor as a relic. So it's not the best thing to do. You've also seen this one on the channel before, and there goes the strap. We're going to move this one out of the way. So these have the same chin straps as the pickle halbs. So if you ever own a pickle halb, you have these two buckles. And I'm trying to, there we go. Oh my god. Just go and just do that. These have a very nice leather liner. Also very nice padding on these. The World War II ones are a massive downgrade. Speaking of the World War II ones, gonna put this one back. Here is a World War II one. So it's a massive downgrade because on the inside of the liner you have no padding whatsoever. It's just pure leather and a liner bands. Of the First World War ones, they have a leather liner band instead of the steel. And I haven't used this one in a while. Mainly reason behind it, I keep it up like this, and I have it filled with stuff to make it seem like it's a Battle Berlin reissued M35. There is also the tricolour insignia of the Empire, the German Empire. This would be removed in 1940. You would have another decal on this side. That is a shield with a swastika in it. You would keep that one, but not this one. You would take your bayonet and you would just scratch it off. I used turpentine, and it's very nice. I have a spare decal, so this was one that so this was the only one that I managed to use in water. The other one is like a stick-on one, but other than that, it is very nice. And yeah. The final helmet is actually an interesting one. There's a Swiss M1918 Star helm as well. So the Swiss also had Star helms. They have two ventilator horns on the back, or air vents. They're ventilator horns on the M16. These are air vents on the M35 and this one. The Swiss helmets are very nice helmets. The liner is a copy of a German one. You can even see some of the padding on the inside. This part of the liner is a little bit sad. But other than that, it is in good shape. The chin strap is, it's all dried up. And yeah, that manages to still move. The Swiss helmets, in my opinion, they're very collectible, and if you can find them locally, you can get them for a really good price. However, on eBay, they're expecting about 80 odd quid for these. I'll say the price for this one, which I bought, is for about 20 pounds locally. So 20 quid, was it worth it shilling out 20 quid? I think it was. That's my helmet collection so far. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.